I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Hmm. So you didn't get tired of the life?
In a way I did. But these feelings were triggered by events which I did not tell you about. I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
So Marjolaine was a bard too?
She claimed to have retired. She married a noble and inherited his wealth when he died. To many she was just a rich widow. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Important documents?
It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Yeah, most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
She betrayed you?
Yes. The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
Oh man. And you came to Ferelden? To Lothering?
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
That should get us some approval. Only 3. Surprise. Codex. I assume it's just under Liliana. Alright, Sten, what about you?
Yes. I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then.
Oh, okay. This is earlier, probably when he was talking to Wynn. You said something earlier about mages.
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Why don't you have mages?
We have mages, we simply don't have the sort you do.
Okay, well, what sort do you have?
Our mages are controlled to do less harm than yours. They have their tongues cut out and are kept in pens.
Fuck, man. That is next level. Jeez. 1 through 3. I kind of like all of them in different ways. Don't you think that view is a little harsh?
As a fish stranded by the tide knows the air, or a drowning man knows the sea, so does a mage know magic.
What do fish have to do with this? I don't think he'll like that one. Everything in danger. Everything is dangerous in excess. He'll find some way to come up with something that isn't dangerous in excess. I guess that leaves 30. Knowledge is not as deadly as ignorance.
Knowledge is one half of wisdom, but there are many things that can only be known too late. Parshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
Alright, let's go.
As you wish.
One approval. I'll take it.
Yes. I am hardly surprised.
Oh, what were you quoting earlier?
The Kyun, the path to wisdom. I am not surprised you don't recognize it.
I'd know wisdom if I heard it. What is the Kun exactly?
Ask a Tamasran. They know how to explain things to children. It is not for me to teach the Kyun.
Jeez. Okay, dude.
Speak, then.
What do you mean, your mages are beasts?
I misspoke. They are not beasts. Beasts learn eventually.
Man. It's hardly fair, Sten.
Life is fair. Is there some
Oh.
reason you insist upon discussing this?
I'm just trying to figure you out, man.
I applaud your attempt to pursue knowledge, irritating as it may be.
Do you always have to be so difficult?
Nothing worthwhile is easy. Can we move on?
Okay.
As you wish.
Ooh, 11 approval. Damn. That was really good.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess?
You're welcome.
We're making progress. So, will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Exactly what happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Happened to the other Canary?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Probably dropped it on the battlefield.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Hmm. 2 or 3. This one's a little bit too judgy. You panicked over a lost blade?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Damn. Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where'd you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Don't worry. We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
New quest. Alright. Now we got his character quest.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Canary ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Maybe he was meant to be a merchant.
Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with?
Tell he kind of likes to debate a little bit, especially now. So I think we'll go with it. How do you find your purpose in life? Your purpose if you don't look for it.
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
Anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep that in mind, man.
Shall we move on?
You sound homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Oh, you're not the only one from around that's not from around here that thinks as much. Dogs don't smell that bad.
Skunks don't mind the smell of other skunks either. Shall we move on?
The hell are you trying to say, dude?
Speak then.
Mages aren't as dangerous as you say.
Clearly your chantry agrees.
Smartass. I think we'll keep rolling with this. The Chantry still thinks magic is useful.
As do the Kunari. We simply treat it as it deserves.
We don't know what he's seen. Can't choose that one. But you can't condemn all mages for the mistakes of a few.
My people have a tale. An Ashkari walked among the fields once, observing the laborers at work. Flax bloomed all around him, the color of still water. The air rippled like a curtain. As he stopped to examine a blossom, a bee stung him on the hand. The Ashkari turned to a laborer for aid and noticed for the first time the heavy gloves and coat she wore. As she tended to him, the Ashkari asked them why she was dressed so in such stifling heat. "To avoid your fate," she replied. "But there are many thousands of bees here," the Ashkari said to her, "and only one stung me. Surely your caution is unwarranted." "The stinger is always a surprise," agreed the laborer. "But so is the bee that simply passes one by."
Okay. That's more words than I've ever heard you speak before. That is so damn true. We'll say something about it's their nature or something, kind of thing, and like pretty much say it. It's the mage's nature too, or something like that. When cornered, I've heard a lot of people basically go to say that. He's gonna see it exactly the same thing. So let's just do it. It's more words than I've ever heard you speak before.
I've been saving them up. We should not linger here.
That made it worth it. I had another question.
Very well. Then I
Yes, I
suggest
don't.
we move on. As you wish.
All this approval. It's like once you get him talking though,
You called. I am hardly
go ahead and make
surprised.
sure. Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants.
You already went through
The
this.
merchants dream of being nobles, and... Very well. Speak, then.
Okay, so I guess
Then
that's
I
it.
suggest we move on. As you wish.
Alright, the time has come. Talk, Ogren.
Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
Yeah. He might be with us right now, but he's not really part of the team yet. we need to complete that area. Let me switch the equipment around. Put her bow on. That armor on. Still need better. See Severn. Okay, he's alright too. Shale's fine. Ogren's fine. Oh, that's right. Severn. Daggers. I might keep the crow one on. I think I will. Just put this one on. Shit, I sold one of those helmets earlier and he could have used. But we're bound to find a new one, so it's fine. Okay.
If there's anything I can do for you, please,
Any rumors?
It seems that some of the bands just won't accept Tyrn Loghain's orders.
There's too much talk still of King Caelin's death and questions about what happened. You'd think with the Darkspawn knocking on our doorstep, people would be more likely to stand together, wouldn't you?
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Have you heard? Loghain has named Alrendon Howe as the new Tyrn of Denerim, with the Arling going to Howe's eldest son. Yorian died at Astagar and his son died in some elven revolt in the city. It's tragic news. I wonder what got Arl Howe such a promotion.
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Yeah, that fucker. Just keeps moving up.
I don't know what to
Okay.
Enchantment?
Let's just go ahead and
Oh,
sell
so-
these items real quick. These daggers. Don't need the longbow. Go ahead and keep those gloves. I don't need those. Oh, that's right. I have the ring still. Let's go ahead and see who could use these. Morgan, you get frost shear. The cold damage you do. Just gonna keep that. Don't need her dex down. I might end up just selling this. Though I don't know, it could be better over that. Nah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell this.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. I'm sure.
Okay. Just don't have enough for this. Anymore, anyway. Okay, now let's try some enchanting.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Resistances. Geez, we have a ton of these. Novice Hail. And 2 damage versus undead. Hmm. Not really going to be fighting any undead. It's mostly going to be all darkspawn. I guess we'll put slow in there. And let's add some physical resistance. I could take that out too. I think I will. Okay, we'll make 1 dagger electric and 1 fire. And make his electric. Hollister doesn't need one right now. He's not in the party. Won't be in the party. And I think that's it. So next is gifts. Alright, like I said, it's for Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Alright. For Morgan, we have golden mirror and gold amulet.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
That's a gift. You can be a little nicer, huh? Don't be ridiculous. It's a gift, Morgan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
No problem. Massive magic. 17. Damn. We maxed on her? We might actually be. Yes, we are. So I don't have to give her the other gift. I can just save that for someone else. Now, where's Shale at? To give these remarkables.
Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
Nice. What about 20 points? Oh, a little over 20. For Sten, we have this portrait.
I am impressed. My thanks.
No problem. Now for Win, we just have the Search for the True Prophet book.
Oh, marvelous.
I don't think we have anything for Zevran, though. Make sure. No, nothing for Zevran. Strength on Shale, moderate willpower on her. Sweet. See if we can get approval on Ogren right now. Okay. Because we definitely have a few things for him. Let's see here. He will take ale, of course.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift!
I like King Flagon.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift!
Take this.
That looks fine indeed.
Special brew.
That looks fine indeed.
Sun Blonde.
That looks fine indeed.
And I don't see any other alcohol there, so that's pretty much all he takes. Well, it is alcohol. So, let's see. Get him some constitution before we head out there. Nice.